We talked about, that's Bill.
And that's Will.
I'm so excited to get into this talking, man. I'm excited about Black Fridays, man. I think this is going to be really, really good.
You think so?
Yeah, I think
I
so.
hope so, man.
We're going to talk about puppets today on the Bill and Will show. We've talked about this before, and it aligns with something that we talked about at the beginning of the show when we talked about the first leg of the mile relay.
Right, first leg of the mile relay.
We got a whole bunch of puppets right now,
and you've seen me do this a lot of times, and we're referring to puppets. And when I'm referring to puppets, I'm talking about people who are telling me something that they probably in their own mind wouldn't want to tell me, but somebody behind them, somebody that's paying them, is forcing them to tell me what they're trying to tell me now. And we see it all the time.
And they're all out there. They're being paid by someone, and they don't want to step over that line to where they can actually do good. They just want to tell you about it and not put it in action, because once they put it in action, that's when their livelihood is at risk, and a lot of people don't want to put their livelihoods at risk. And I just want to talk about those people right now.
So why wouldn't the people that's behind me, why wouldn't they want me to go out and say something good and then do something about it? Why would they not want me to do that? That's you know you're a puppet when that happens.
When I think of a puppet that comes into mind, I don't like to call nobody out to being puppets and things like that, but we're going to do it. And I want to ask you, I'm not going to call you a puppet, but I'm going to ask you, are you a puppet? And then explain you, Mr. West. Mr. Cornell West.
Man.
We talked about this figure.
You shooting high now, boy. But I tell you what, he got a professorship at Harvard.
I'm not done.
Oh,
Oprah.
oh.
Gayle King.
Oh.
I'm not calling them puppets. I'm asking them.
Asking them.
I haven't heard from Oprah or Gayle King. I've heard about Oprah talking about the black man trying to put him in jail, Mr. Russell. I've heard talk about Kobe, but I haven't heard any Oprah say anything about what's going on in the world today. Where's she at? I heard this woman speak up.
Michelle.
I heard her husband speak up. And they say Barack was the biggest puppet. I don't believe that, but I want to know where these people are. Where y'all at right now? Where they at, Gibson?
They puppeteers, man, and they can't come out. They can't come out. And man, you stop short, but you know I want to ask LeBron. I want to ask LeBron. You know, are you or are you not?
I want to know.
But I know LeBron. LeBron is very crafty with the things that he says and does, and I admire that. But it's not good enough. He reminds me of Agrippa. When Paul was talking to Agrippa, and at the end, Agrippa said, "You almost convinced me to be a Christian." That's how I feel about LeBron. He almost there, but he didn't do it because somebody's paying you, and when somebody's paying you, they can control you. And that's a problem.
I've heard LeBron walk back a statement on something that he had nothing. He shouldn't have walked it back. He said a line. He said a 2 Chainz line that had something about Jewish people being rich, and he walked that back. Why was that? Because the Nike is paying you. I heard LeBron not speak up and didn't want to say nothing when the people in Hong Kong right now are fighting for their freedom. Freedom. That's what black people are fighting for, right? That's one thing I don't like about what's going on right now. We never get behind what other people are going through either. Yeah, we going through our own battles, but why didn't you speak up when Daryl Morey said what he had to say? All lives should be free. You shouldn't be held captive. You shouldn't be the Hong Kong shouldn't be in the state they're in. But you didn't want to speak for their freedom. I don't like that. Why? Why is that, LeBron? People don't want to be called out on it and stuff like that, but no. We got to call out everybody that don't say something when it comes to that.
Snoop Dogg had to walk back his statements about Gayle King.
Why you walking stuff back, Snoop?
I mean,
Who you
say
work
what
for?
you gonna say, man.
You got to stay what you going to stay and stand by it, because we know LeBron, you play the game just as good as Michael Jordan do. or you wouldn't be that billionaire that you are now. But you scared to step on people's toes, and that's what we can't have. We gotta have someone that say, no, I'm not going to fight over there. I'm like a Muhammad Ali. Put me in jail. We love Muhammad Ali not because he could knock somebody out. We love Muhammad Ali because he stood for something.
And he backed it up. They put him in jail too.
And he stood and he stayed there. We love
Gandhi the same way.
Mandela.
Mandela same way.
We love those people because they stood for something. They ain't got nobody that's saying, oh, you better not say that, or you better walk that back. Don't come out here and tell Drew Brees he was wrong, because he could have definitely told you the same thing when you walked back your statements. Or when you didn't speak up for somebody that was being oppressed, like the Hong Kongers that are trying to do the Hong Kong right now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's double standards everywhere, people. Come on now.
We can't afford to have double standards. We can't afford to do that because it makes us look weak. I mean, stand up when it's time to stand up. Be quiet when it's time to be quiet. It's really simple, man. It's about good and evil, right and wrong.
Right is right.
Pick the right side and stand up for that. And I'm telling you, it's gonna work out for you in the end. It's never gonna betray you.
China's a big investment for you guys, but get them out your pockets. That's one thing I understand about Donald Trump. He trying to get them Chinese people out of their pockets. He's trying to do these people, get them out of their pockets so they can't control us anymore. Can't control the U.S. and what they do and what they dictate. I can understand that part of everything. And LeBron and all you other people like Oprah and stuff, y'all need to get these people out your pocket so you can actually be who you want to be and say what you want to say.
Because they big enough to do it. Oprah's big enough that she could shut down CBS and all the people that do her own thing like she did on the Oprah Network. Mm-hmm. She could do her own thing if she want to do it. But she keep thinking that these sponsors that advertising her show, they're going to leave if she stand up for right. And they're not going to leave if you stand up for right. They're not going to leave because it makes them look bad. It's wrong to kill people in the streets. It's wrong to kill a black person, a Mexican person, a white person, a Jewish person. It's wrong. And if you stand up for that, nobody's going to abandon you.
Nobody.
They're not going to abandon you.
You're going to have some that go against you, but you're going to have the force behind you.
They're not going to leave you, but you're scared. You're scared. So you don't make 300 million. You only make 250 million. What difference does that make? Keep it moving, man. When you die, that's the problem. So you could be king here on earth, but when you die, you're gonna go to another place, and you're gonna spend the rest of eternity there. I almost said the rest of your life. You already spent the rest of your life right here. You died, but then after that comes the judgment, and you're gonna spend eternity somewhere.
I put it like this: if I was a Hong Kong citizen, who would I want to go out there? And would you? If LeBron, if you was in Hong Kong and you was a Hong Kong citizen, I bet you would want me to say, free to Hong Kong. I bet you would want me to say that. But you can't say it. But you want somebody, it's just, come on, man. It's not right. It's not right at all, man. So, hey, if y'all want people to stand up for what you believe in, we also as black people have to stand up for a different cause. We have to stand up for other causes too. Mm-hmm. Because there's wrongs happening to every race.
Every race.
So
it's not just black people.
It's just not black people. So that's all I gotta say about puppets.
Puppets.
Puppets. Like, comment, and subscribe below. If you don't like it, subscribe below.
Anyway.